Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a
Oh look, there's my bronchitis and sinus infection starting. Hello.
lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Today is yet another Monday and that means that we're going to be doing the wheel of, I guess we're sticking with wonder because I can't think of any other W words. Fairly certain that's already a theme song. Something from the 80s, like an 80s TV show perhaps? Or already a game show. Anyway, if this is your first Mystery Wheel Monday, we are going to spin this wheel here together in an attempt to clear out my terrifying hoarding closet of subscription boxes. It's bad. It's not getting any better either. So today I'm going to be spinning the wheel 3 times, unless the wheel dictates otherwise. I might have to spin a few more times than that. And I'm going to be unboxing or doing whatever the wheel tells me to do. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and spin the wheel for the first time. Big money, no whammy. Oh, so close! We were so close to a giveaway! But it has landed on a regular BoxyCharm. So let's head on over to the closet and get one out, shall we? It looks even worse than the last time you saw it. Alright, let's just go ahead and walk over this big... Oh gosh! Hey! Which one should I go for this time? This one seems nice and precarious and buried underneath the rest, so hopefully the structural integrity of this will hold up. Alright. So the Wheel of Destiny, or it has like 7 different names at this point, has declared that we shall be opening a regular BoxyCharm first. So excited to see what month or year or decade era this is from. Alright, so we have like a camping themed box here, a glamping themed box actually, let me take that back. It doesn't tell me what month this is from, but I guess I could probably look it up and tell you guys like what month this theme came from. Alright, so this is from August 2020. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. All right, let's go ahead and hop on into this thing. Ooh, that packaging looks fun. I'm gonna save that to last though, because that seems pretty cool. The first thing we have in here is a brush set from Morphe. I'm a sucker for some eyeshadow brushes. I love having a billion of them, so I don't have to wash my brushes all the time, and it does look like there's some nice like blending ones in there. Yeah, that one looks like a nice fluffy blending brush. It's all like... Okay, the next thing we have in here is from QMS Medi Cosmetics. This is the Active Glow Tinted Day Cream. This seems like a very fancy tinted moisturizer. It's supposed to be lightweight, sheer, and color adaptive. Alright, so it does have like an initial tint to it. I thought it was going to be one of those like clear creams that somehow like turn to your skin's color. I don't know if that's actually real or if like that's not. Like I've seen that before. It's like white cream and then somehow it becomes your skin tone. I don't understand the science behind that. Not that I understand the science behind most things, but here it is swatched on the back of my hand. I've kind of blended it out all over. It has kind of a nice scent to it. It feels pretty good on the skin and there is like a subtle tint to it. I might actually give that a try. Just on days when I'm wanting like a really light coverage, which to be fair is not most days, but you know, just in case I do. Okay, the next thing we have in here is the big fat liner. Ooh, which if you're old like me, it might remind you of the, what was it, like early 2000s, just absolute like masterpiece classic Big Fat Liar with I think it was, I want to say Macaulay Culkin, so bad, but that's not right, with Frankie Muniz and Amanda Bynes. You too? Anybody else remember that? I hope it's not just me. Anyway, very far off the point, this is from Rockins. This is a kohl marker pen. We're struggling with the plastic just a little bit. It's perforated and everything, but we're struggling. This is a black eyeliner. It does have a very thick, wide tip to it. I don't really... Oh! I expected the line to come out much thicker than that, but it actually draws on pretty nice and precise. It's also very black. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could kind of like turn it to the side and get like a really nice, thick, chunky line if you wanted. It is pretty black, but it is also a little bit shinier than I would like. I like a really matte liner, so don't know if this would be my go-to, but I do really like the name. Speaking of liking the name, there's just something about this teddy boy. Oh, interesting. It says that it's supposed to like pay homage to the teddy boys of the 1950s British underground, and then it has some people's names on here, including Archie. That's a fun name. This is from Butter London. It is a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. It opens up kind of cool in the middle like this. The shadows on the inside like aren't super exciting, but if they're going for maybe kind of like a grungier, rocky look, I'm guessing, then you know, they make sense. On the inside it says, "Looking good, darling." Anyway, yeah, that's a pretty cute little palette. And then finally, oh man, dang it. Okay, so I actually thought this was a palette and I got pretty excited about it, and then I picked it up and realized, oh, that's way too light to be a palette. I really like the outer packaging of this. It's from Milk Makeup. I just like that translucent like plastic. But this is not a palette. It is in fact cooling water eye patches, which my eyes, like specifically my under eyes, could really use some help recently. So this comes with several little patches in here. It does seem like it would be nice and refreshing, but now I'm wondering if these have been sitting in my closet for 1 year and if they're even like good anymore. Like, are they dried out? I'm gonna check. Or is that wasteful? If I open it, like it doesn't feel very watery in there. I'm gonna check just to see. Oh, it's sticky. Oh, it's so sticky. I'm gonna see if it's cooling. Oh, I think they are fine, because as soon as I put that on my actual like skin, it felt like very, very cool. Okay, that's actually kind of fun. All right, so real quick, let's go through some price. Okay. Yeah, so this QMS Meta Cosmetics Active Glow Tinted Day Cream, this is like, it's like a foundation, right? Like this is what you would put on your face for like foundation if you didn't want to wear like full coverage foundation. I personally go through a bottle of foundation probably like every month and a half or something. This is $105, which I think is absolutely insane. It's not offering me some like crazy amazing skincare benefits. It says there's like vitamins in it and stuff. I mean, like, that's nice. There's also sunscreen in it, but like, the Butter London Teddy Boy eyeshadow palette is $28. The Milk Makeup cooling eye patches are $22. The Morphe brush set is $12, and then the Rockin' Cosmetics Big Fat Liner is $25, which is pretty expensive for an eyeliner, honestly. I don't know why I just did that like a dad like finishing a task in a movie. All right, so the BoxyCharm is worth $192, which is not bad because it is a $25 box. However, most of the value comes from that one item that cost $105, which I will never again purchase in my life. So, anyway. All right, box number 1 has been opened. Let's go ahead and gear up here for spin number 2. A random box. Very exciting. I definitely have some random stuff in that closet, so let's go ahead and pick something out. What is this? That just says thank you. I have no idea what this is. Let's open it. Okay, so I have no idea what this is. I don't even know if it's a subscription box or not, to be honest. It arrived to me some while ago. It's very heavy, whatever it happens to be, but let's go ahead and get on into it. Oh, okay, so this is a subscription box. I've never heard of it before. This is the Luxly Beauty Box. It says that the beauty box is $42.99 a month. It is filled with 6 to 8 self-care products. It is put together by a cosmetologist, and they are carefully chosen and test each product. So cool. I'm always interested in trying out new beauty boxes, so yeah, let's get on into this. It smells really good. I'm so sorry. I had no idea this had been in my closet for this long. This is from December 2020. Okay, so the first thing in here we have is from Amika. This is the Signature Hydrating Cream. Oh, there's a piece of pizza on it. But this is a cute little way to package it. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like, you know, a little Christmas gift or something, or just like hang out on a tree. Something smells really, really fantastic in here. Ooh, I bet it is this. This is a Spongele in the scent Joy. Little snowflakes on it because it's from the winter time of last year. These smell really fantastic. I've had a couple of these before in the past, some like larger ones that were like shaped like flowers, but they always smell so good. Oh, cute! Look at this tiny little makeup eraser. That's adorable. So this is a makeup eraser mini, just a little bitty guy. I'm sure this would be good for taking off like eye makeup or something. The next thing in here is this P.O. From Dr. Botanicals, a pomegranate superfood regenerating sleep mask. I can't say that I really use like sleeping masks. I can't say that I really use like masks to go to sleep. I typically just put on like a heavy layer of I almost said conditioner, but that's a bad idea. Don't do that. This is vegan, cruelty-free, and 98% natural. I do like the packaging. That's a cute little pink bottle. There's also something I'm saving in here to last because it looks so stinking cute. But next up here, we have a couple couple of different things. These are from Luxly. We have a bombshell shampoo and a bombshell conditioner. They're supposed to deliver full body and helps reduce dry time, which is not an issue for me. When you have 2 to 3 strands of hair, like your hair dries really fast. That's one of the only perks. Anyway, those look like very nice shampoos. I currently use a very strict shampooing conditioning regimen, so I probably won't be able to use these unless I can use like the conditioner just for my ends. And then last but not least, the thing I was waiting for is this tiny little soy candle. I cannot wait to see what the actual jar looks like, but I thought that bag was super, super adorable. Oh, it's on the scent mistletoe. This is a handcrafted candle from Farm Fresh Candle Company. And I've talked about it before, but I do actually make my own soy candles, so I know what it takes to make one of these guys. I have talked about it before, but I do actually make my own soy candles. And I was actually kind of thinking about making a special collection just for like the channel, and I don't know if you guys would be interested in something like that. They would be candles that kind of like reflected the channel, that have their own special sticker and everything. I haven't really thought it fully through yet, but I thought I might, you know, get your all's opinion on that. Anyway, this is super, super adorable. That smells like a fresh cut pine tree. Oh my gosh. All right, so that was everything in the Luxly. Again, I apologize greatly and dearly. I had no idea it was this old. It's just so... I'm really sorry. So I will link them down below in the description if you guys want to go check them out. All right, box number 3 has been opened. Let's go ahead and do the third and final spin. $1. Oh, another random box. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and see what we can pull out of this closet. Okay, now it's time for a second random box, and I don't know. There is another random pink thing over here, which I have no idea where it's from. So, you know, in the sake of keeping things interesting and mysterious, let's go open this too. All right, so let's go ahead and move on into the third unboxing for the day, which is this random thing right here. Literally no idea where this is from. It does say fragile, handle with care. I hope I have done so. Again, no idea how long this has been in my closet. Oh, it is another subscription. Awesome. Okay, so this is from Chic Beauty Box. I've never heard of this one either. This has been kind of fun seeing some different subscriptions. All right, so the first thing I am seeing in here is from NYX. This is a powder blush in a very, very pink shade. It says that it's peach, but it looks very, very pink to me. I don't know about you guys, that's kind of like almost hot pink on camera. The next thing I'm seeing, which is absolutely no fault of this product or this box at all, it's my fault for leaving it in a closet for a year. We have an Almay Goddess Gloss Lip Gloss, which has definitely separated. It still might be perfectly fine because it is sealed and everything. It's just kind of separated from sitting there for so long, but it also is very pink and very shiny. It looks like the glitter almost has like a duochromeness to it. Next in here we have something from Bare Minerals, which my mom used to use Bare Minerals all the time. She loved the like powder foundation, and I remember using her, it was like a translucent powder. I used it all the time. Like that was the only thing on my face would be like translucent powder. I would like sneak down into a room and like put it on. Mineral Veil, that's what it was called, Mineral Veil. I would put her Mineral Veil on with like no other makeup on my face. I don't know why I did that. This is the Get Nude Eyeshadow Plus Primer. Oh, it's a liquid eyeshadow. That's actually a really pretty color. Ooh, I actually really like that. I really like kind of like browny gray colors on the eye. I think that's super pretty. I'll see how well it dries down on my hand, and if it dries down and stays pretty well, I might incorporate that into like the look I plan on wearing tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I figured I would do something else besides just put bronzer in my eyes, but you know, that might be the go-to. That might be what I do anyway. Next in here we have something from NARS. That's really nice. This is a light reflecting setting powder. That sounds really interesting. I'm wondering if it's because it's light reflecting, I wonder if it would have like flashback to it. Not that I ever like take pictures with flash or pictures in general. I try to avoid cameras as much as possible, which makes no sense for what I'm doing right now. That's the whitest powder I've ever seen. That is literally the whitest thing I think I've ever seen. Surely that's not setting powder. Like surely you do not powder your entire face with this after you put on foundation to make it stay on. It's so soft though. Oh my goodness. It is supposed to be translucent. It's in the shade Crystal, but like with the light even just hitting my fingers, it looks more like a highlight than it does a setting powder. Surely you don't put that all over your face. I don't know. Let me know down below if you guys have ever used this before and what's your experience with it, because that's like shockingly white. All right, and the very last thing in here, all nicely wrapped up in bubble wrap. Oh, we have something else from Bare Minerals. This is a Gin Nude Latte eyeshadow palette, and I honestly don't know if I've ever tried a Bare Minerals eyeshadow before, but it looks like a nice little palette. I actually do like the packaging of this. It's like marbled on the front, and then the shadows on the inside actually look really nicely pigmented. Very, very buttery smooth. Ooh, those are actually really nice. I kind of like this. I've never tried on Bare Minerals eyeshadow before, but those are super, super creamy, smooth shades. I feel like this Solstice one is definitely something I would wear quite a bit. It would look like I'm just wearing bronzer on my lids, which again, is my go-to. Alright you guys, that is everything that the mystery wheel has told us to unbox today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's a little bit different because we unboxed 2 beauty boxes that we've never opened before on the channel, but I thought it was kind of fun. I do feel very bad that they are very late to open, but I will link them down below if you guys want to check them out. I do not know why I've had this on my arm the entire time. It has been nice and cooling though. But just thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also, if you wouldn't care to leave a like or comment or share this video, it would help out so much. And I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!